Professor, I'm gonna go ahead and do my presentation for my midterm project. I have no other displays open. Starting with my first one, this is a file reader. So as you can see, I declared a file, which is the PB numbers text. From here, I made a if statement in case it didn't exist when I was first making the code to make sure it existed. I have the arrays that are gonna hold all the regular numbers and Powerball numbers. I use the scanner, so it's scanning the file. There's the next line, and right here is where I started putting them into the array. In case it was an invalid number or an invalid 9, go regular numbers. This is the for loop where I started doing the regular numbers as well as the Powerball. And just to go ahead and show everything that I have, all the numbers with the frequencies, Powerball frequencies, and most regular numbers, least regular. The one I couldn't do was the 10 most overdue numbers, which I couldn't really figure out the logic for that. And that's for the first one. The second one is the bank account. For this one, I made the abstract class bank account. I went ahead and declared all my variables for the account balance, hold the annual interest, the monthly service, which I made $5, the variable for number of deposits, variable for number of withdrawals, the constructor for the bank, for the bank account, and that was the bank account super class. So now what I have for my child class, which is savings account, I have the boolean if it's active or not, the savings account, public void deposit, which is I override it from the last class, which if the balance is greater than the minimum, where it's going to be active, and it's going to use a superclass method as you stated, which is deposit amount, and this is the withdrawal one. And here I have some test code to prove that it all works. So what I have is deposits, and then it shows the balance as the deposit has been successful. If I withdrawal was successful, then I show the monthly interest. Now, what I'm also going to do is savings account, withdraw. I'm going to withdraw the 550, and then I'm going to try to withdraw again. See if that works. Withdraw. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is 550. So 50. Again, it shows that the withdrawal was successful. Do it 400. The withdrawal was successful. 500. Alright, the withdrawal was successful, and my balance is 0. So now that I try to withdraw, $5, as we can see right here, it says withdraw failed. Account is inactive due to insufficient funds, and I can go ahead and deposit 50, and it should have deposited. So this is my test code for the second one, Professor. The third one is the employee one, which I also have test code right here. As you can see right here, I use name, ID, and gross pay. What I also did is if I leave this empty, it throws the exception employee name cannot be empty. If I leave the ID empty, it throws the exception that ID number cannot be empty. And this is my code. I have the public side class of employee payroll. variable for class, string. For employee name, I use a string for the ID number. Here's my constructor, my getters to get all of the values for the employee name, ID number, so I can pull it out of my text code. As you can see right here, I use them for the employee name, ID number, then the gross pay. I also have my setters for the employee name, ID number, hourly rate, and this is my test code. So that is my midterm projects. Professor, I hope that's okay. Thank you. Have a good one.